called Nuke Keemstar. I'm kind of interested. This brings back 2016 vibes. Come on. I know you're all saying no, but I feel like you want to watch it anyway. Wait, it can't be shown on stream? Really? Like what?
What did you do her? Why does she look so angry?
Shut up. Did Hassan watch it? It's fine. Okay, ready? I'm going to show it. 3, 2, 1.
And I have no idea what you said about me because I personally haven't seen it yet. All I know is a bunch of people are tweeting me, say that you were talking about me. I really hope that's not true because if it's true, oh man, we're gonna have to expose another snake.
I doxed him. What are you gonna do about it?
Attica has lost his mind.
I'm telling you right now. What do you think is gonna happen?
Possible not to laugh at that.
This dude's
And do you touch kids?
People need to know where this dude lives.
I doxed Destiny. Where is the big story?
What the fuck?
He is one of nature's most efficient killers.
Killer Keemstar.
Once his venom is injected into his victim, it can cause psychosis in minutes. And in some cases, even death.
Can't wait to report your death.
And he feeds on their pain. Today, we hunt the Keemstar reptilius, the world's most deadly.
Hi, Ethan Klein.
Chat, I'm telling you, this is Liddy. Shut up.
Liar! He's a liar, you liar! That's not the truth.
Are you okay, bro? I'm actually worried about you, bro. I think maybe you're having like a mental breakdown.
Are you nervous about tomorrow? Got him. Easy practice.
I got one. I found one down here. Oh. He's everywhere, man. He finds you anywhere. That's why we gotta be super safe in this discreet underground location. Harry Potter is just a movie, but I don't think I've ever actually met a real life Slytherin until Keemstar.
Oh, I thought it was talking about me. I was like, what? Let me move my camera down. No, it's about Keemstar, chat, not me.
Like, he's the wizard of being an asshole. Many of you may have seen my last video in which I defended myself against the accusations that I am the most evil man alive.
Come on, man. Dude, you're actually making me have to work. Here we go.
And the explanation that we gave was adequate for everyone, except one man. The Keemstar reptilius, also known as Killer Keemstar.
Traveler Nation, I'm your host,
Killer Keemstar.
I am here to tell you that Ethan Klein is a liar! He's a liar! You liar! That's not the truth! That's just not true! And I'll tell you why it's not true. A liar! Liar! Like 3 years ago, there was this really popular game called Payday 2. The creators of Payday 2 basically came out and said, look, we're gonna do an H3H3 DLC pack. We're gonna sell it for $5, and all the money we make, we're gonna give to H3H3 for the lawsuit. And H3H3 lied to everyone.
Holy shit!
Now, like many things Keemstar says, this is 100% untrue. And let's please still appreciate the gravity of what he's saying. He's accusing me of a felony fraud, of the theft of hundreds of thousands of dollars. And Keemstar puts that out there really without any second thought and with full confidence. He says, you're a liar.
Ethan Klein is a liar!
I want to bring you up to speed quickly with all of Keemstar's transgressions of the past before we move on to his illustrious future. He told Total Biscuit, who was dying of cancer, that he couldn't wait to report on his death.
I want to be like, can't wait to report your death.
He falsely accused
I remember that.
an elderly streamer of being a convicted pedophile. Ugh. I mean, how does he ever even live this one down?
He
Poor Andy.
wrongly accused the guy of being a pedophile, but God forbid if he has to stop playing a game to look into it.
And you know what his evidence was? Wait for it. He looked like the guy in the photo. Yeah, that's it.
I'm not calling him. I'm not telling him my phone number.
This was so sad, man. This was the saddest thing ever.
I don't want that guy to bother me no matter what. I don't want his money. I don't want his apology. Because, you know, I know who and what I am. And my real friends know who and what I am.
That's so sad, man.
Now, Keemstar likes to act like him and Tony are all good, but here's a clip of Tony talking about the incident 1.5 years later, describing how this one mishap on Keemstar's drama alert ended up with years of endless harassment for him.
Oh, of course.
Have a listen.
One time I had, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people threatened to kill my family, harassing my sister, my nephews. I mean, they were just, they hacked my RuneScape account. They hacked our YouTube channel. They did more crap than you can even possibly imagine, okay? All about how I'm a child molester and a pedophile. Anyway, I sent a little Twitter out, and I just said, Keemstar, just so you know, your BS a year and a half ago still causes me trouble every day.
And Keemstar, having evolved from his point of where he was before, people say he's changed, he's a better man. This is how he reacts to Tony.
I am not going to put up with you fucking blaming me for people trolling you anymore. Because I am not guilty of that. I'm guilty of that video being wrong and what I said about you, but I'm not guilty of you being trolled in 2017. If this happened once or twice, I just let it go. But you've done this to me multiple times over the last 6 months. And I'm holding back every urge from saying just like, go fuck you, go fuck yourself. I'm holding that back.
Oh, poor Keemstar. He's the victim of poor Tony's harassment. Unacceptable the way that Tony is harassing poor Keemstar, he is just had it up to here with Tony. The guy he accused of being a pedophile.
It's really bad how my side profile is just as bad as his. Look at this. Yeah.
Pedophile publicly.
Just like, go fuck you. Go fuck yourself. I'm holding that back. Because you want to be friends, and I'm still willing to do that.
Hey, he is angry.
That clip with Tony was intense. I mean, the balls to tell this guy to fuck off. Keemstar's got a bottle of G Fuel somewhere in his house that's actually a Horcrux. How is G Fuel still sponsor this guy, by the way? G Fuel brought to you by false pedophilia accusations. Chug it, G Fuel.
Get it now at gfuel.com.
Go fuck you.
Now, after Content Cop, there was a period in time when Keemstar was laying low and being a good boy, and everyone thought, wow, this guy's really changed. Yeah, he has changed for the worse. The much, much worse. Now, guys, before I get back to the beginning of this video in which Keemstar accused me of a felony fraud, I'd like to bring you up to date with all of his achievements since Content Cop. So here, walk with me here. A museum of hate and destruction.
I'm fucking white. I run this world. You're black. You're my slave. Understand it. I would hang the fuck out of you. First time a gets a gun, he shoots his brother. I have never heard this so mad in my life. This dude is so embarrassed that he's black. Look at this reaction I'm getting. He's so angry because he knows he's a fucking second-class citizen. But the only reason why you want to fuck a white chick is because nobody wants to fuck a black chick.
Nice house.
Just Destiny is a YouTuber who made the very
Oh, I thought it was our Destiny.
regrettable decision of using underage girls in his thumbnails. Keemstar took that and ran with it, insinuating that he is a pedophile, with zero evidence.
Do you touch kids?
Oh my god, really?
But do you? Do you touch kids?
After losing 3,000 subscribers for this interview, Keemstar declares war on Just Destiny.
Huh? You're watching the whole thing? Yeah. Do you want to watch it?
Dude, I got so much shit for that. Dude, I lost almost 3,000 subscribers. I'm going to war with this motherfucker.
Out of pure spite, Keemstar releases all of his public information on the internet. Here's an example of what my docs bin looks like. It has my name, birthday, home address, all of my phone numbers, my parents' phone numbers, and my parents' home address. This is released with the express purpose.
This is a lie. Not all of this information is outdated. His name is still Ethan Klein. He's lying.
Of harassing and often leads to swatting as well. Here he is admitting to doxing him.
I doxed him. What are you going to do about it? I'm literally telling you right now, what do you think's going to happen to me? You said to Augie, this is going to be a big story that Keemstar doxed Destiny. I doxed Destiny. Where is the big story? Yeah, I dox people all the time. I run a news show. Like, it's literally part of the job.
He brags about doxing many people because he runs a news show. Now, I don't know what kind of news show Keemstar's running, but I don't remember the last time Anderson Cooper had to find out someone's mom's phone number and post it online.
I need to know who
So
people
gathering
are. I
people's
need to
personal
know where they
information
live.
isn't
I need to
doxing.
know where. I'm sorry, bitch.
Wait, was that Alinity?
Need to
And
know
personal
where they
information
live.
isn't
I need to
doxing.
know where. I'm sorry, bitch, but I'm talking and you're talking when I talk. Shut up.
Here's Keemstar doxing a YouTuber known as Smiles4YouTube on his live stream.
His Skype is literally Smile for YouTube. Keep note of all this. That's his Skype right there.
Giving out my house address, giving out all of my information. Because he thinks
This is his phone number. The guy's from Canada.
Jesus!
This is his wife's phone number right here. This is his wife's phone number right here.
And I can totally see how that guy's wife's phone number is newsworthy and why he needs to release that publicly.
We need this dude's address. We need to drop his address.
swatted so
You can hear someone on the stream saying,
swatted
so swatting is when you call the police and report a violent crime, hostage situation, or a terrorist attack to provoke an armed police response at someone else's address. This is our house last year. This is what swatting looks like. Doxing leads to swatting. Keemstar clearly knows this.
swatted so
He's fully aware of the consequence of saying this.
We need this dude's address. We need to drop his address.
And swatting sometimes leads to death, as we'll find out later in this video.
Dude, look at this dude with the fucking shotgun. Look at this guy with a shotgun ready.
People need to know where this dude lives.
Now I'm gonna get swatted. Look at them all there. They're fucking everywhere. These cops are everywhere. Thank you. I wonder who did this one. I'm sorry, I am recording for this situation because it happens a lot.
I know, yeah,
so,
we know, we got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I called you guys. I'm
know,
like, listen, it's
definitely
fake.
was.
It's not true.
Keemstar is shocked that people think he's responsible. Of course, he never called the police himself. That would be illegal. He just gleefully put the information on his stream, daring any of his followers to do it for him.
Like, now I'm being accused of swatting people. All right? I can't even believe that this is a thing, and I cannot believe that people actually believe it.
His Skype is literally Smile for YouTube.
People actually believe it.
This is his phone number.
People actually believe it.
This is his wife's phone number.
People actually believe it.
We need this dude's address. We need to drop his address.
People actually believe it.
People need to know where this dude lives.
People actually believe it.
Look at them all.
Did you guys like
there.
my take?
Is it really that hard to believe? Listen to Keemstar talk about him after leaking all of his private info on stream.
This kid is a fucking loser in every sense of the word. I've never dealt with such a loser in my life. Like, this guy has no friends. 0 friends. And I have
It was a
trolled
good
him
stream.
so hard that his life is consumed by the thought of me.
Now I'm being accused of swatting people. All right? I can't even believe that this is a thing, and I cannot believe that people actually believe it.
Keemstar claims that Smile4YouTube swatted him first.
Smile for YouTube dude is a liar. All right? I never swatted him. He swatted me, and he swatted Basher.
And even if that's true, does it really justify leaking his wife's phone number? What did she have to do with it?
This is his wife's phone number.
And his home address, endangering the lives of his children.
Dealing with a fucking father.
This is a man that's willing to endanger children over a petty internet beef.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
We need this dude's address.
I love the editing.
Still fast as fuck.
This is his wife's phone number. Dealing with a fucking father.
Look at them all there. I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
Yeah, I dox people all the time. I run a news show.
People need to know where this dude lives.
Any idea how fast I am?
Like, this guy has no friends. And I have trolled him so hard that his life is consumed by the thought of me.
Is this any news, though, that Keemstar is an asshole? I feel like everyone's known that for years.
A man in Los Angeles is under arrest for a suspected prank that originated in the gaming community but turned deadly in real life in Kansas. John Blackstone with how it unfolded.
Wichita police officers believe they were responding to a hostage situation when Andrew Fitch was shot dead after he appeared to be reaching for a weapon. It was all a mistake, started by this phony call to 911.
I'm just pointing the gun at them, making sure they stay in the closet. My mom and my little brother.
Okay, is there any way you can put the gun up?
No.
Police believe the call was actually made by 25-year-old Tyler
Oh
Barris,
my God,
1,300 miles away in Los Angeles.
Let's get right into the news. We reached out to him, and we asked him if we could get an interview with him, and we did. And this is what the person that made this fake police call said. Roll it.
This one really went under the radar. But I find it really disturbing that Keemstar, the day after this murder happened, was able to get this kid on his show, fully monetized. Keemstar cashed in big time on this whole ordeal.
Connor!
And I also, if I recall correctly, the interview brought to you by the SWAT murder was also sponsored by G Fuel. Use code KEEM for 10% off.
Ooh, going for that nice G Fuel to hit him right where it hurts.
Your life expectancy.
You swatted that address, correct?
Sure.
Okay,
Right.
so you swatted the address, you put in the fake hostage situation, correct?
Yep.
And then this guy gets killed.
That's what happened, I guess.
And you take any responsibility for what happened?
I don't believe that I'm the only guilty party involved in this whole incident. You could point the finger at the cop who killed someone. You could point the finger at the guy who made the call. You could point the finger at the person who provided the address saying, oh, look, this is where I live. Go ahead and swat me. So it's really, in my opinion, debatable.
That guy's in jail forever, right? I hope that guy's in jail forever. You got 20 years? I wish you got more.
Isn't it wonderful that Keemstar is giving this murder the opportunity to place blame on others, totally uncontested,
There's multiple people that caused this to happen, right?
while still at large from the police? And can we appreciate the irony of Keemstar, of all people, to sit here and pretend to be outraged when he enables this kind of behavior all the time?
What would you say to the family?
We need this dude's address.
I mean, this family doesn't have these kids don't have a parent.
Dealing with a fucking father.
You know, the mother has lost a son.
This is his wife's phone number.
This family has lost a member of their family because of your actions.
People need to know where this dude lives. This kid is a fucking loser in every sense of the word. I've never dealt with such a loser in
Is this
my
your
life.
video, Miz? Yeah, this is who
guy
is
has
Keemstar.
No friends. Zero friends.
I remember this guy. Didn't I? Kind of remember who Bash was.
Yo.
He went on Drama Alert and mocked the tweets of a suicidal YouTuber. That's it. That's all I need to say about that.
Today's story is about Basher. He had a breakdown on Twitter, and quite frankly, he's suicidal. This is what he said on Twitter. I almost killed myself today on the way home. I'm not sure why I can't ever just go through with it. Constant highs, lows. I can't take this anymore.
By itself, this clip is bad enough. But to understand where our story is going, you need to understand Keemstar's position on mental illness in general.
We don't believe in depression in this household. We believe if you're sad, work harder. If you claim that you have mental health issues, people automatically support you. They automatically feel bad for you. They automatically give you attention. Do you get it? That a lot of this is bullshit. That depression and mental health issues is the biggest shield in the fucking world.
FYI, everybody gets depressed, but only the weak let it define them. And you are weak. If you want to be left alone, here's a block. Drug companies invent all of these mental illnesses so they can sell drugs to morons. Social anxiety is 100% a fake invented illness, so they can sell you drugs and make millions.
Chat, how are you only realizing that Keem's a complete piece of shit now? He is an absolute dog shit human being. He's been a dog shit human being. Where have you been? He's never been a good guy. Yeah, okay, just making sure we're all on this. He's always been a huge piece of shit. Terrible, terrible human being.
Stop being weak. Society is literally going to die if you keep this bullshit up. Real talk. If you suffer from panic attacks and you're old enough to drink, the best way to stop a panic attack, real quick, is to have a sip of beer. You only need like 3 sips. Brought to you by Dr. Daniel Keemstar.
Well, sadly, we are learning new details about the death of popular YouTuber Etika. The medical examiner's office says the 29-year-old drowned in the East River by suicide. Etika, whose real name is Desmond Amofa, was found Monday near the South Street Seaport. The NYPD says some of his things were located along the Manhattan Bridge 2 days earlier. Fans became worried about the YouTuber last week when he posted an 8-minute video saying, "It's been a nice life."
Let's go right into the news. Etika has lost his mind like the 3rd time.
Etika is a YouTuber that unfortunately took his own life. It shook a lot of us to the core and caused a lot of introspection in the YouTube community. I believe he suffered from bipolar disorder, and he was known for going through extreme manic states and making a spectacle on YouTube. And Keemstar, of course, was very quick to capitalize on these spectacles.
He started tweeting out crazy things yesterday. Once again, for the final time, I'm God. And so are you. Oh my God.
I'm gonna watch it though.
Wait, I'm God. I'm God.
Can we get a Joy-Con
He's
boys
God.
in the chat?
We're all God.
When you're bipolar, you're in a manic state, you have to understand that you can become very detached from reality. And what this person needs is certainly professional help and tenderness, and not being fed into their mania. You could see, for example, just how worried about him Keemstar is.
Etika has lost his mind.
Etika has lost his mind. I mean, don't be so excited about it, dude. It's kind of a bummer. I doubt that him and his fans and his family are feeling that happy about it. At one point, he was arrested by the police, and Keemstar noted that he couldn't help but laugh at it.
Somebody, and we don't know who, called the police on him. The police showed up to his apartment, and this is the video he posted on Twitter. Roll it.
Yeah, I think somebody's trying to hurt me. I don't know. It's people online. People online are trying to hurt me. Online. People online. Don't let them hurt me, okay? Because they keep calling the cops on me. The people online that are calling, they hate me for some reason. I don't know why they hate me, though. All I do, I make porno, though. I make porn. I make a lot of porn. So I'm really rich. I have a lot of money. I make a lot of porn.
So
that's
porn?
probably why.
It's like impossible not to laugh at that.
During a previous manic episode, Keemstar had tweeted out the address, the location of the mental hospital he was being stayed at. You're in a manic state. The last thing you need is being fed more energy and excitement and mania. Be doxing someone is bad enough, but a dude in a manic state having a breakdown to dox his mental institute.
I'm not gonna say that Keem. Everything about Keem is total dog shit, right? But I'm not gonna say that I think what he did with Etika, in terms of the laughing, that is bad. This is just disgusting. The fact that he doxed where he is, exactly what hospital, when the guy's having a manic state. What kind of piece of shit are you? I can't believe that you would do that. You could just say Etika's in a hospital if you want to keep someone updated or something like that. How the hell do you possibly leak his hospital? It gets worse? I don't know.
It's just, I found myself staring at this tweet in complete disbelief.
The day before Keemstar doxed his mental hospital, he tweeted out, "Etika fans are tweeting at me saying I shouldn't be streaming Red Dead at a time like this. He's not my friend. I barely speak to him. I'm worried, but there's nothing I can do. And it's Red Dead too. Sorry, but I'm streaming it no matter what. 3 days later, Keemstar is tagging Etika and putting as much tension on him as possible. Retweet if you want an interview with Etika. And then people start giving him shit in the comments. Leave him alone. Give him some time to rest. Suck a dick. I run a news channel. I'm going to get my viewers the news.
Dude, Keemstar's a cockroach. He's not going anywhere.
I don't give a fuck about your fake social justice warrior emotions on Twitter for attention. This really shows how Keemstar views Etika more as a commodity than a person. Keemstar's channel performance is way more important than the well-being of Etika.
During one of his manic states, the police broke into his apartment.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm really, really scared. I'm really, really scared right now. Look, can you see me?
Okay, Desmond.
Okay.
All right. Glad your hands are empty, okay?
Okay. Okay. Here. Look. Okay.
Turn around, buddy.
Okay.
Ow.
And released him a couple hours later. Now, Keemstar was quick to scoop him up in his vulnerable state, the manic state he was in, and immediately put him on his show.
So there you have it. That was the end of that. They took Etika to the mental hospital, but only a few hours later, he was released. I jumped in his DMs and set up this interview, and let me just tell you, things got crazy.
You should also notice the nice little meme he introduces him with that shows really truly how little he cares about Etika.
That's what's going on. It's me, the Antichrist. I've come to purge the planet of all human life. I will be dropping nuclear missiles very, very soon on every single human being. Death means nothing. Why are you all so scared of death for? It means absolutely zero in the interim. Why do you think I made Trump president? We're about to get some fireworks real soon.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Etika is on the line here. Now, Etika, when you say death means nothing, are you basically saying that life is a simulation? Is that what you're getting to?
Yeah, life is a video game. We're all in a video game, and I'm the one that's putting the pieces together. Everything that you've done in your life, Keemstar, was all leading up to this moment, to where you can broadcast the start of the beginning of the rise of the known Antichrist. I am the Antichrist. I am the one who brings death to all.
Etika is clearly having delusions of grandeur and at the peak of a manic state. Keemstar has no concern for stopping this interview and getting him help. He's only interested in the spectacle of Etika.
Etika has lost his mind!
Of feeding into his delusions and broadcasting it to millions of people.
What is your purpose? What is the overall purpose of the Antichrist?
Stop repeating me the fucking... I said to purge all life.
This is the absolute worst thing he could do for Etika. Loading him up with more attention and feeding into his manic state. He knew he would get lots of views, and he did, with great cost to Etika.
Scariest thing about thinking that the world is a simulation and it's predestined and all that is then there's no reason to live. Why not?
Why do you fear death?
Keemstar's greatest moment comes when he asks Etika in a manic state, why doesn't he just jump off a cliff?
If you really think about it, then why live? Just jump off a cliff. Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares?
Of course, hypothetical, but it is quite a coincidence when you consider that only 51 days later, that very same YouTuber jumped off a bridge to his death.
A popular YouTube personality and gamer from Brooklyn is missing tonight, and a video posted before he disappeared has family and friends worried. That's 29-year-old Desmond Amofa, also known as Etika online. He published an 8-minute video yesterday apologizing to those he feels he's let down. Now, nobody's been able to reach him since.
And of course, who was there to collect the revenue?
Scare into the news. We have a bunch of news for you today, but first, Etika has gone missing. Nobody can find him.
And who was there to tweet out that he thought he was lying, that he was weak, that he didn't believe him?
There is a possibility that this is a publicity stunt.
The thing that pisses me off is that Etika now 100% knows the internet is worried about him. And 13 hours later, he's not notifying his fans that he's okay. Maybe it's because he did off himself, but I doubt it. Sounds like a dude that really cares about his friend. How about this tweet from only a couple months earlier? Dear Etika, normally I would say stop going crazy, But there's no news going on, so go full July 15th, baby.
Oh, I remember that.
I've got kids to feed. Once Etika's body is found by the NYPD, he suddenly turns to homie, and the rewriting of history quickly begins to cover his tracks. Scumbags are trying to pin my friend's death on me. I can't even mourn my homie. Yes, I'm sure Keemstar cared deeply for Etika.
Etika has lost his mind!
Friends they were. iDubbbz had a great segment in Content Cop about how Keemstar considers people his, quote, friends. I'll let him tell it.
It wouldn't surprise me if Keemstar thought him and I were friends. You know, just because I follow him back on Twitter, he's probably thinking, iDubbbz referred to me as buddy in the DMs. He must be my friend. So if he ever makes a video on me, I'm going to say, we were friends. We were supposed to be friends. We were never friends, cunt.
People don't understand and they don't ask me questions. They just point the finger and say, you're to blame. And there's so much more that happened privately that just you guys don't understand. And I just want to mourn my friend. So please stop making me defend myself. Some people are pulling up a tweet from October of 2018 and where I said, you know, I've only talked to Etika a few times.